Alright, hey everyone, this is Ash. Welcome back to the King's Speech. Sorry I've been MIA from the channel again, but between SAD and then Thanksgiving last weekend, I didn't manage to find enough time or energy to get around to doing these videos. But this weekend we're going to dive into catching up with all the Shonen Jump chapters. We're going to catch up with Kaiju, Spy Family, and with I feel like something else. And some of the One Piece stuff. So the One Piece stuff, after I do the reviews for these two chapters, I'm probably going to drop doing the video review stuff for it. Again, kind of go in depth as to why in the videos themselves, but yeah, still don't think it's worth the effort of putting in time into those anymore. Apart from that, expect Yona read-throughs to resume probably next weekend once I have a little bit more time. Same with the Kane. I'm going to try to catch up with the Kane sometime this week as well. So hopefully catch up at least a good chunk of it this week. And then hopefully next weekend we'll see if I can catch up with the rest of it. So without further ado, let us dive straight into it with Kaiju number 8, chapter 71 by Naoya Matsumoto, with translation by David Evelyn, lettering by Brandon Bovia. And we have Narumi. We picked off from where we left off. Last time with Narumi giving the orders to the Defense Force, saying, Japan Defense Force, roll out. You have all divisions, clear your areas. He's got with all the divisions just firing on all the kaiju throughout Japan. And I cannot remember what the hell Wedding Bro's name was, but Wedding Bro's all tearing up. It's like, Captain Narumi! And you see, and you see a shift as he's going out, and you see all those like lizard kaiju just kind of like menacing and circling in around him. And he's like, clear their areas. There's too many of. And you see one of the other soldiers coming up and helping out Wedding Bro and going, come on, let's hurry and get out of here. And you see him yelling, I'm fine, go back up Captain Narumi instead. He's like, I can't. We need to evacuate as well. It's like, huh? It's like, yes. Yeah, the captain is fully equipped with Numbers Weapon 1. He's pretty much a Dai Kaiju in human form. The most dangerous life form in this area at the moment. And you see a Pashwim as like one of those little circular like openings on Narumi's suit just pop open. Oh shit. And you see like the little cross-eyed shape. I guess the kaiju eyes are like implanted in the armor, but you see like all of them just opening up all over his armor, lightning just crackling out. As you have the most dangerous life form in this area at the moment is Captain Narumi. Nice. And you see a gah as the lizards are all leaping towards him. And I love this shot as slow-mo, like freeze motion as they're all leaping towards him. He's kind of just got like a little ring area of effect around as he's like activating his eye prediction powers. And you see him just x-raying through all the kaiju. Amazing panel, love it. Nice. And you see, I think he just whipped his gun sword around him in like one blow. And the next panel you see as all the kaiju brains are just exploded. With a whoo! And you see an explosion as all the bodies are just blown apart. And you have Shishum. You have, see, we need to get out of here. And you have Hasagawa, status? He's like, I have good news and bad news. I'll start with the good news. The 1st and 3rd divisions are deploying all over Tokyo. Securing shelters for citizens is proceeding at an unrecorded breakneck pace. Spreading out our units and constructing additional transport paths has paid off. And Narumi asks, what about a request to other divisions for backup? So that's the bad news. And you have Himeji City, Hyogo Prefecture. So they're just doing just as Soshiro predicted. And you see these giant, like, Godzilla-looking kaijus rampaging through this rural-looking area. And you have, they're driven a wedge in the whole dang nation. You have 6th Division Captain Soichiro Hoshina. I assume that's, what's-his-face's, brother? I cannot for the life of me remember what Bullcut's name is right now. You have, we can't just carelessly send reinforcements off to the east. Not only that, Himeji Castle is only recently repaired. If we fail to protect it, then we'll really be in hot water. Just picturing this giving me a headache. Jeff, let's hit it! As you see a bunch of like drones and helicopters and things flying in. And you have Hasagawa continuing, and it's not just in Hyogo, and you see in Osaka. Nice. I love Matsumoto-san just going all out with the kaiju designs. You've got this crab-looking one just like barreling through the streets in Osaka. In Sendai, you have another like Godzilla-looking one. So we're even getting reports from Hakodate. There's probably still plenty more to come. And Rune's like, so you mean this crap is happening nationwide? I knew it. According to our most recent data, the kaiju are attacking metropolitan cities, power plants, radio towers, government facilities. Oh shit, they're trying to cripple the infrastructure. Government facilities, transportation hubs. They seem to be targeting humanity's most essential facilities. This level of strategizing is clearly not the work of conventional kaiju. And he's like, yeah, someone's pulling their strings. Number 9 is making its move again. I love this panel. You got like this grid layout chessboard as you got number 9 looming over it, pacing the king piece in the middle. Just epic panel. And you have a beep beep beep, and you have Captain Narumi, Vice Captain Hasagawa. Latest battlefield status report, sirs. It's like, go ahead, Kurusu. It's like there are currently 3 areas under siege. The area around the National Diet Building, the area around the Chofu Airport, and the area around the Oizumi Junction. The National Diet Building has been attacked by multiple kaiju with an estimated fortitude over 7.0. The troops there seem to be having the toughest time out of all of our forces. It's like the sheer volume is overwhelming them then. This number of kaiju emergences is unprecedented, so I suppose that's to be expected. So we can't request backup from any of the other divisions. I already know the answer to this question, but what do we do? And Narumi's silent before he goes, we kick their asses ourselves, of course. This is what we've been preparing for. Hasagawa, deploy you know what. Yes. Yes. So we have Ariake Maritime Base North area. And we have, it's been at least a decade since we've last used this. And you have AG going, yes, not since Hikari was the vice captain of the 1st Division. Numbers weapons 4. Dedicated electromagnetic catapult device. Getting all Evangelion up in here. As you see like this railgun being set up like a little capsule. Like capsule bullet on it. You have, are you watching Isao? It truly feels as if Hikari is back with us. And you see Shinomiya decked out in her mother's armor with the giant axe on the back, which I guess... Because it's been a while since I've reread it, but I thought it had been destroyed, like her axe had been destroyed. I guess they managed to repair it at some point. And you see her just getting locked on a little bike, and it's like, vital stable, trajectory calculated, ready to deploy. And you have Kikoru going, numbers 4. I might be a long way from fulfilling mommy's shoes, but even so, I swear, I'll be a worthy master of this suit. So lend me your strength. And you have epic panel as you have Kikoru looking all determined and confident, going Kikoru Shinomiya heading out. Oh yes, so excited. So excited. Alright. Not much to comment on in this chapter because it was just like very action packed. With little much else going on. Not that I'm complaining, like I love action packed stuff. Again, I love the fact that like all these eyes are implanted around Narumi's suit. Because again, I like that each weapons number suit has kind of its own speciality. So I assume that the greater number of eyes around Narumi's or on Narumi's uniform allows him to simultaneously see like and perceive the weaknesses of like multiple targets all at once. And probably like allows him to like also attack multiple targets all at once. So it's like an epic panel seeing like the slow motion move where he just one swing just does it so quickly, faster than the eye can see, as he just completely annihilates all the kaiju around them. So we basically got more confirmation that, yes, the kaiju are everywhere and they're deliberately setting out to kind of break up the infrastructure so they can basically kind of like, like when predators are hunting in the wild, like basically trying to isolate, the target from the rest of the herd and like pick them off one by one. So it feels like, they're trying to do this to kind of cripple their communications and logistics so that they're able to be more easily picked off, and it'd be harder for them to kind of summon reinforcements. And I love that they're kind of just like, yeah, we have to prepare for this. We have to expect the worst. We're kind of getting ready to. We're putting like all our forces out there. So I'm really hoping we're gonna see kind of each, because we apart from Kikoru and Iharu, is it Iharu? Sorry, my brain is just not working today. Let me just look this up quickly. No, not Iharu. God, what? Oh, Reno. Sorry, Reno was the one I'm thinking of. But yeah, with Reno getting his suit, I know they mentioned, it's been a while since I read that chapter. I know they mentioned there's a couple of other potential soldiers that also could occupy some of the other number suits. So now that we're seeing Kikoru head out to kind of showcase what she's capable of, and given the fact that they're doing like the multiple location things, I'm kind of hoping we get to see some of the other numbers users as well, like making their debut as we see them taking down Kaiju. I'm not expecting like a full like, oh, we're going to see like everything that they're capable of, but even like just the aftermath or like a glimpse of what the new powers are, I think would be really interesting. So really looking forward to that. So yeah, like I said, expect the other Kaiju video to drop today along with Spy Family, the One Piece stuff. If I can get around to some Akane videos today, I will get those as well. But if not, like I mentioned at the start, I expect those to hopefully drop throughout the week. Then I'll play some catch up next weekend. As always, thank you all for joining me. And if you like my content, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'd still really like to get to the magical subscriber number by the end of the year sometime. And until next time, this is Ash. I'll talk to you all later.